Even though she's our star guest, she's the least well known.
Everybody's going to want to talk.
This meeting of producers in a New York City conference room is where it all begins. The Geraldo Show has several producers, each responsible for a show a week. Cindy Wolfman is producing today's show, focusing on the ex-spouses of stars like Jerry Lewis and Whoopi Goldberg.
I thought what we would do is start the show with large full-screen pictures of the stars, Martina, Whoopi, Hugh, and Jerry Lewis.
About an hour before taping begins, producers brief Geraldo, and they'd better be well prepared.
What did Jerry Lewis's son Joseph find when he cut the lock and opened the drawer in the secret room? Oh, find out. I mean, obviously he found something that hurt his feelings.
Unlike some hosts who prefer little or no show preparation, Geraldo insists on studying the topic and his guests thoroughly.
First of all, if you have zero knowledge, you tend to ask questions that are so broad that there comes a period of rambling where you get no real information or not the nugget of the story. You only have an hour on TV, which after commercials is 45 or 50 minutes. There's an important story to tell. I like to be briefed well enough so that I can get to the heart of the story.
Jerry, 6 sons, married for 36 years. I laughed till I cried is the name of the first date. He conned her. He shows up with lipstick on his collar.
Then even the first date, you should have known.
Right.
While all of this is going on, the audience is being prepped as well, taking part in a make-believe talk show.
The other one is a slut. Yeah.
Geraldo says his audience represents a cross-section of America.
We get about 40 to 50% of our audience comes from the metropolitan New York area, but the rest are tourists in from places like Chattanooga or California in for a New York tour, and they put us on their agenda. So that tends also to broaden the view. The live studio audience, I think, is a pretty accurate reflection of our television audience, and it tends to give us more of a broad-based view.
With just 10 minutes left until showtime, Geraldo visits his guests in the green room.
Geraldo. See you. Barbie Benton. Nice to see you.
Long time no see.
And Judy Nelson.
Then, just moments before taping begins, a few final touches backstage.
I see more gray now.
Hey, honey. Great, that was wonderful. They're hyped.
Next, a moment to tape a promotional announcement with a smiling local news reporter.
With more emotion, more emotion.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3.
Hi, I'm Geraldo Rivera, and David's been asking me all sorts of questions.
At last, the show is underway, but even after all that preparation, mistakes can be made.
The binding gear. The binding gear of the shoe. Binding gear.
Mind is a terrible thing to lose.
And once the bugs are ironed out, another edition of Geraldo is underway.
From Aspen, Colorado, here she is today, the lovely, all grown-up Barbie Benton.